Hey there, here we are, finishing up notes, lesson 11.4, multiplying and dividing rational expressions. So this is part 2 of the notes. And I told you I'd do 1 or 2 more examples. So this would be the third example. I have already done 2 of them in the previous video. So here's example number 3. D plus 6 all over D squared divided by 2D plus 12 all over D squared. Okay, so remember, and I reminded you in the first video, that to divide, you turn this to multiplication and you flip the second fraction. Alright, so we'll keep D plus 6 over D squared. We'll change it to times, and we'll flip the second fraction. Okay, so now it's a multiplication problem. So we can't cancel yet. You cannot cross-cancel in division at all. You can cross-cancel in multiplication, but not until you factor first. So here we go. Can D plus 6 be factored? No. There's no GCF, so we'll leave that D plus 6. And since it's times, we'll put the D squared right next to it, and we can write it D and then D. We can put times. Okay? You can put dots between them if you want. That's up to you. Alright? D squared, we'll write that as D times D. 2D plus 12, there is a GCF. So, and it's being multiplied here. These are being multiplied. So I'll put a multiplication, and I'm going to factor out a 2, and I'll be left with D plus 6. Right? Because there's a GCF of 2. Divide this by 2, you get D. Divide this by 2, you get 6. And you can put a dot there if you want. Okay, so now it's all multiplication. Any addition is in a quantity, in parentheses. Other than that, it's all multiplication. So you can start canceling. So this whole entire quantity looks identical to that one, so I can cancel those two. I can cancel this D and this D and this D and this D. Now remember, when you're canceling, you're drawing big ones. So what we're left with is 1 over 2. And that's your final answer. And then don't forget excluded values. Now excluded values, you have to look at all the denominators. So even in the original problem, there were denominators. And here there's denominators. Okay? So D can't be 0. And D can't be negative 6. So that's your excluded values. All right, we'll try one more. Last one. All right, so here it is, example number 4. Let's say you have a squared minus 16 over a plus 3 divided by a squared plus 7a plus 12. Okay, here we go. Division. Division changes to multiplication, and you flip the second fraction. All right, so right now, this is like over 1. All right, so keep the first one the same. Don't touch it except just rewrite it. Change it to times, and then flip the second one. Okay, you can't cancel yet. It is multiplication, so that's good news. We'll be able to cancel eventually, but we can't cancel till we factor first. This is a difference of perfect squares. difference of perfect squares. So that will be a plus 4 times the quantity a minus 4, and then times 1, so we don't need that. Underneath, a plus 3, there's nothing that can be factored out of that, so you just put it in parentheses, a plus 3. And then this is a basic trinomial. Let's use the X trick. What multiplies to 12? What multiplies to 12 and adds up to 7? I think that's going to have to be 4 and 3, right? So this trinomial here, we'll use this to factor it. A plus 4 times the quantity a plus 3. And I just mushed it all together because it was multiplication. Now you can cancel. An entire quantity, a plus 4, a plus 4. And I think that's it. So in the top, we're left with a minus 4. And underneath, we have a plus 3. And since there's another one, we'll just say quantity squared. Okay? All right, that's the final answer. You cannot cancel these a's here because of the plus and the minus. Excluded values, look at the denominator. A can't be negative 3, or negative 4. So a cannot be negative 3 or negative 4. Okay? All right, I hope this is helpful. Good luck with your homework.